There have been parts of this whole investigation that have been very concerning that go to government malfeasance and street-level violence. Today is different because when you get down to what does a government have, what does a legitimate government have, when you go to political science class day one, it's a monopoly on violence. Right. And we are seeing how the plan that Donald Trump had was to take himself and his guards, who still protect him personally, to bring his people with guns to the Capitol. And he ended up in a physical altercation with them. They were trying to protect him from the danger and bring him back to the White House for safety. He was trying to bring them, to put them in danger. Not courageous. He had reason to believe, according to the evidence, the testimony, that the other people were going to kill or attack police, other politicians, Vice President Pence, targets. Vice President Pence is a protectee. Secret Service has a lawful obligation to help protect him, even over an illegal order from the president. We have rules about this which are helpful up to a point. And so the fact that we have now, for the first time, as far as I see it, under oath, had Trump aides put under oath, that we got to that point that you have seen in other countries where coups are physically practiced, where there are guns on both sides. That's a terrible place to be. It is what Donald Trump wanted. It is why he went for, the word of the day is clavicle. It's why he went for the clavicle, the throat of an agent who risked his own life for Trump over who was going to bring guns to the Capitol. And that's why it's so bad legally for criminal culpability for Trump.
And I will just say, Lawrence made the excellent point moments ago when we were talking about Trump insisting that it was okay that the people were armed, that the mob was armed, because they didn't, they were going to hurt him. They weren't out to hurt him. Lawrence, I just want to invite you, now that we're back on TV and not just talking in the commercial break, to make the point that you made about what talking point that kills for these guys.
Well, certainly this thing that they tried for a while, and they still do to some extent, it was Antifa. There are people who still say that. Okay? Donald Trump has now said to you conclusively, I knew it wasn't Antifa. I knew it was my friends. I knew they were all my friends, and they were going to take care of me.
But by the way, he also has a pre-existing history with the Proud Boys. And I think this brings that back up. I mean, let's not forget that in Miami-Dade County, the Proud Boys have been operating for a very long time in very close proximity to the Miami-Dade Republican Party. They are the same group that didn't physically attack, but certainly physically menaced the Speaker of the House a couple of years ago. They now essentially run the Miami-Dade Republican Party. Enrique Tarrio, who's the head of the Proud Boys, was in the White House before as a guest, has been a sort of presidential guest in proximity, maybe not meeting with Trump. He was the head of Latinos for Trump. This is somebody who's been both involved in the violent kind of street-level violence that you're talking about, but also politically proximal. And let's not forget that Donald Trump said, when he was asked to denounce groups like the Proud Boys by name, what he said was, stand back and stand by.
That's right.